Hello, in this video I am going to show you how I make my decision as to whether I'm playing or not going to play. First thing I need to tell you is basically I don't play favourites. I leave the first and second favourite races alone. There are people that do play them and they do well, but personally I like just finding those outsiders and playing those races. How do I make my decisions as to whether I'm going to play? Well, first thing in the day I will look into BetFinder and find out what's possible for the day. On this day, this is a Saturday I'm playing, so I've looked, which is probably the easiest day to know when things are going to happen, when things aren't going to happen. But I looked up over 40 to 1 winners, and we're way up on those for the week. So I was dubious about playing anything over 40 to 1. I probably did other things, looked at other information in BetFinder, but that's the one I posted up on the chat room. Now, what I've done with this video is because it would be easy for me to go through and just play races that, I looked at the result and found the answer and then said, oh, this is what I did. So instead of that, what I've done is picked on a day all the races are played up in the chat room. So if you decide to join, you can go back in the chat room and look at this day and see the actual that I did play them. In this video, I'm not going to worry about playing them exactly the same way I played them that day. I'm just going to show you the reasons I play them, and then try and show you different ways to ensure your bets. So if the fave or second fave does win, it's not going to cost you a fortune. Okay, so let's get started. This was the first race I played, was the 12-12. Now, what I'm looking for is these to be empty, right? Because this is the gold version, by the way, so I can look at all three heat maps and the sandwich bar, a different sandwich bar at the same time. So I'm looking at the sandwich bar for S1, and I've got these heat maps. My favorites go-to heat map is S3, and I like the sandwich bar because that gives me the information about prices and what's won for all three one handicap chasers in Great Britain in this case. Before we had the gold version that did this, you used to have to flick between 1 and 3, 1 and 3, 1 and 3 to see what's happening here. Now you don't have to do that. It's up on the screen all the time. Okay, so now saying that, this is what I look for. I look for these to be empty, right? I don't, if there's lots in here, then I just leave the race alone. It looks, it's going to be most likely a favorite or second favorite winning race. If there are some in here, I want these to be higher. So basically I'm looking anywhere in these 4-row columns here, up to 20%. So if I have one in here that's here or here, I want these to, well, actually here only. I want these to add up to some more. This one, I don't care so much about the heat map. This is more to show me what I should be betting on, where I should be betting. Like if this had lots in here, that wouldn't bother me because at this track they don't do so well, or they do well and here they don't do so well. So either way, I want to see, I care more about the heat map here, and the sandwich bar here tells me what I should be betting. And I like the fact that they're sandwiched in blue, and it's the second that's the closest and a second there. So being sandwiched in blue, nothing here, and then using that to find out where I should be betting. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm not going to go top 2 and basically nothing under 4th. So I'm going to go 4th. Let me just fix 2020. Yep. So basically the reason I have that set at 20p is I can do this. Right? I can keep clicking and make sure I've got those all covered with the amounts I want to do. Okay, so we've got just want to make 40. The only ones I want to make money on are the ones that make decent money, right? And I want to make sure that I cover those. I'm going to have to put a bit more on that one. So we're looking 7th and 8th, the most common. There's a 4th and a 5th in there. And the price of 8th and 9th is the same today, or 7th, 8th, 9th is the same today. So we need to make sure we're doing 9th just as well as we are the others. Okay, now I don't want to lose, so if one of these top 3 does win, I don't want to have to lose £10. So what I'm going to do here is say put 15. Actually, I have to go to 12 or 13. I really don't like going more than about 4 times what the favourite is. So whatever I have to bet. Okay, there's going to be a small loss on the others, so I can handle a small loss of £1.40 if those wins. I don't want to lose on that though. Okay, so I can now play. This is the cheapest way to insure, right? I could lay the favourite. I could say, let's try and lay it at 2s. But if it doesn't get down to 2s, and then I've got my back bet set in there, I end up losing more money. So all I'm trying to do is say, if any of those top 3, which I don't expect to win, do win, then I won't be in too much pain. Run race. Okay, so 9th one. Now let's go to the next race I played, which was 1420. Okay, again we've got a nice empty spot here. This one has one, but remember, this is the track I'm playing. The punters have got really confident on the favourite. They've made it cheaper than ever before, but it's never won when it's been cheaper than before. We've got a 5th in there, so this is a safe bet at these prices. You know, we're going to try something from 4th upwards, and with cover on 3rd. And we're going to put $1 on each of those at, say, 8s. We don't have to have 880. Okay, so we're going to have a little loss there. And what else I can do is on these that I've got on that I think will win, they might get down real low and get beaten. So let's put a lay on those for, say, 115 or 125. Okay, so it's going to, no, I don't need 10, I only need 6 to know. Okay, so if these don't get up there, but one of these gets down there, I've still got my insurance covered. So I submit that. In fact, I'm going to put it on all 3 of them. Yep. And then I can run the race. This one won, and as you can see, that's the only one that my lay was taken on. So I basically gave away some money, and the others all looked in profit. Okay, next one was the 1440. Okay, this is the opposite now. The fave is higher than it's ever been, and still lovely empty rows there. And 6 in there. And it's higher than it's ever been. And last time it was 217, it's 247 today, 217, a 6th favourite one. So it's worth a go. So again, we're just going against the top 2, and we're going to see what happens with the rest. Okay, as I said before, unlikely it's going to be anything higher than 40 to 1, so we'll just cover that because it would be annoying if it did win. And we're going to be looking 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. And we'll just have enough cover on 3rd that we make money. And again, we can either lay these or we can back those for more. So to show you the 3rd way you can do it, I'm going to lay this for 12, and then I'm going to bet it back for 8. For how much do I need to bet it for? Okay, so we don't need quite that much. We'll go to there, submit. Okay, so we're going to lose a little bit on the 2nd favourite. How am I going to lose money on the 2nd? Okay, so let's play the race. Oh, it did. There was a £4 lose. I must have got my sums wrong. Third one, 6. Okay, so my lay was taken, and then my back bet was taken. Got down to 141. And there we go there. Luckily it wasn't second after making that mistake. Okay, let's go to the 1447. And again, we've got a lovely sandwich here of blue, and those are empty. In fact, they're empty everywhere. That's a good feeling. And here we go, 11th, 6th, 5th, 6th, 5th, 6th. So basically we're looking from 5th upwards. It looks like we have to go quite high. Again, we're not going to go heavy on anything over 40. So I don't really care if I don't win much on 5th, 4th, but I do care about 9th. So basically I'm going to go heavy on sort of 8th to 11th. And then make sure I don't lose anything on those. Okay, so I'm pretty confident the top 4 won't win, but again, there's 2 ways you can do it. We can put a cheap lay on these big ones that we've put on. So let's do something there for, say, 130 or 123. And we can put a lay on for 8. We've got 10. We need 10. So we'll put that there. All of those should more than be covered. And just to be 100% sure, let's go and put 12, say 15, sorry, 15 at 40 on the 60 on those. And let's see, we've still got profit on all of those. Yes, run race. Okay, we didn't do so well. That was the only one that got down low enough to have my lay taken. But I over-insured. Basically, what I should have done was just played the top 4, but I'm trying to show you the different ways you can do laying, insuring rather. So there we go. There's another one. 1530 was the next one I played and put the picture up for. Okay, why we've got a blue in here. Again, the fave's down here. There's nothing in here. This is a little bit risky. I don't know why I played this one. Maybe I saw something before. Oh yes, that's what I meant to say. Before the off, I'm watching the odds, and I'm watching this heat bar, just this one heat bar, to see what happens, what jumps around, what moves around. So maybe there was something I saw early, and then when it became 0 in here, I was happy to play it. So I don't. So maybe the 4th, 3rd, 6th. Okay, so really, I don't know why I did play this. There's no money in it. God, it's impossible to make money on it. I don't know why I played it. Anyway, let's do it the way I would have done it, and let's go 9s in there, or we could actually go 10s. So we'll go 40p on that, and run race. 4th won it. Yeah, I don't know why I played it. Okay, the next one, 1530 is 1700. And here we go. We've got a 2 there, but it's a nice little gap there. Then the second favourite looks pretty strong, but we are in a lovely lot of blue here, and we do have that 11th here. So we've got basically, there's no orange line at the top, so we've basically got 5 against 2 here, with a 6 coming in there. So we're looking, where are we looking? 7th, 14th, 3rd, Okay, well, we only want to make money, so I'm going to go sixth fave because of this to 11th fave, and I'm not going to go crazy. And now all I have to cover is 680, and this was already covering that. So I just put 60p on that one, and then I can do all at 15 for 40. Small loss, but easily sufferable. Run race. Oops, hang on. We've got that one. Run race. Okay, the 8th favourite wins. And again, I lost a little bit if one of these won. I don't mind risking a little bit if I'm sure the insurance can reduce my loss, then why not go for it? And you know, all you have to do is make a couple of these a day, and you've done well. And just stick to the rules. Just stick to: is there enough chance that something outside this will win? And when the prices are this high, insuring it the way I do is not asking for a lot to happen, right? So can I have a go at something else because there's a chance of it without risking too much? Now I'm just going to go through and give you some examples of races I didn't play. I'm not going to go through them all, but I'm just going to go through some that I didn't play. So we'll start at the 1150. You got a fourth, a third. Yep, there's a little chance the favour will win. But there's nothing here that says, well, there's a fifth there, but not in here. It's all looking pretty much top three there. So not a race I would decided to play. In other words, I couldn't see it being fifth or higher. Fourth won it. Let's see another race. Okay, that's looking very favourite-y. That's why I wouldn't have played that race. Okay, I could have probably played this one. Unlikely that those are going to win, but what would have won? There's 4th to 9th there, 200, but the percentages are way away. Nothing there that gives me a lot of confidence, but pretty sure the favourite won't win because it's never been this high. Let's have a look. The third one. That one I did play. That one's just ugly. I got yellows in here, and we've got a 2 and 3 are the same price with a 1. So there's 3. There's not much money, and in the hope of any decent sized one winning that. 4th won it, so there's a 4th there. Happy not to play it. There's actually 3 4s there, so there's a bit of a giveaway, but not something that makes you any money if you're trying to play 3 or 4 of them. Okay, the next race is this one, and I don't know why I didn't play it. Lovely green there. 1706, yeah, it's close to the same price. Well, I guess the only reason I wouldn't have played this because there's a pink row at the top. So 2 in the 5s would have been the only reason I wouldn't have played it. Yeah, can't believe I didn't. I mean, I would have. Anyway, let's have a look. Yeah, and of course 7th fave did win. Let's look at the next. 128. That's why I didn't play that one. Okay, well, I'm not going to spend any more time on that. Hopefully this has told you or helped you understand when I play and when I leave it, understand how I can get insurance. So if I do have a loss, it's not going to be that great. In other words, it's viable to give away a few pennies to save a few pounds. Hopefully that all helps, and I'm sorry the video was so long, but it's the only way I could really show you everything and hopefully help you understand what I do.